Are you serious? Are you serious? There is another storm that is threatening the Philippines. Tropical depression Zoraida. But Zoraida will strengthen and become a cyclone, and it's headed down the exact same path as Typhoon Yolanda. Now, besides the fact that there's over 10,000 dead people in the Philippines and maybe more, it's just too horrendous to even get the counts. And there's debris everywhere. Imagine in the next 48 hours, another cyclone, Zoraida, coming ashore, bringing another large storm surge of water, tons of rain. There will be landslides, and already loose debris will just go flying everywhere. The bodies haven't even been picked up yet, folks. The people are looting and are walking around. I have one report. They're walking around like zombies. Now, let me explain to you right now. You see where the red dot is on the 130-degree parallel there. That's where this cyclone will be in the next 24 hours. And then it will be right in the middle of the Philippines again in less than 48 hours. They're expecting it to come ashore actually and be in the Philippines sometime Tuesday morning, November the 12th, 2013. This is an absolute catastrophic situation. Are you serious? What? This is catastrophic. And there's nothing you can do but pray and beg to God for the mercy of God upon the islands of the Philippines. Now let me just tell you a little bit about what else is happening here, because there's a report. I want to thank James McKay. I also want to thank Mike Peterson for getting this information to me about the cyclone Zoraida. But from the Philippine Islands also, Typhoon Yolanda has killed at least 10,000 people, and the survivors that are there are, quote, walking around like zombies. According to the reports, one of the most powerful storms, folks, actually, it was the biggest storm to ever come on the land, to make landfall anywhere in the world in history, has not only killed over 10,000 people, and we'll wait to find out what those totals are in the next weeks to come, but also with its huge waves sweeping away entire coastal villages and devastating the region's main city. Super Typhoon Haiyan, or Yolanda, destroyed about 70 to 80% of the area in its path as it tore through on Friday. And the rescue workers are struggling to reach some of the ravaged villages along the coast where the death toll is as yet unknown. Also, survivors are foraging for food. They're looting stores and gas stations, anywhere and everywhere, to find something to eat, something to drink. As there's no electrical power, there's no infrastructure at all. Plus, they are wandering around searching for loved ones, like zombies, looking for the dead and looking for food. It's like a movie, folks. It's horrific. Most of the deaths appear to have been caused by the surging seawater, as corpses are hanging in the trees along the road and in leveled houses, and complete devastation has taken place in the Philippines. Now, to let you know a little bit more, though, even though we're talking about tropical depression, which will soon be Cyclone Zoraida, headed toward the Philippines, folks, Typhoon Yolanda has made landfall in Vietnam. I'm still waiting for the reports. It's expected, it is a Category 4 typhoon, and it's hitting some of the very low-lying areas of Vietnam, where 19 million people lived. I'm very concerned that we're going to have another Katrina situation in another ninth ward, but with this time 19 million people in it. Now, one thing's for sure, the Vietnamese government has done a good job in getting the people out of there, as many as they could. And they did it because they saw the devastation of Yolanda, the typhoon. So these are the reports. Can you believe? Here comes another one right to the exact same heart of the nations. It's literally ripping. It's tearing the Philippines apart. Please pray for these folks. This is absolutely something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ, as we're seeing more and more devastation. And the comet Ison continues to race faster and faster toward the sun. And now it is believed that scientists believe that the comet Ison is not just one nucleus, but two, maybe more. And will it survive the close proximity of the sun on Thanksgiving, and which is also the first day of Hanukkah, November 28, 2013, and November 29th, the anniversary date of the United Nations vote to make Israel a nation a state back in 1947, just prior to it becoming a nation in May of 1948. It's also going to be the brightest star or comet or light in the sky since the Star of Bethlehem. And it's bringing with it a tail that has millions of miles of debris, asteroids, and meteorites. NASA does not know what this thing's going to do. It's never seen it before. It was just discovered a year ago. Something biblical is going on. The Bible says in Luke chapter 21, verse 25, "For there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh."